Welcome to Slap That View, discussing your views and opinions.
Hello everybody and welcome to Slap That View. This is the show where we try to slap the wrong right out of your view. And I want to welcome everybody to our second season. This is our first episode of our new season, Season 2. And today I want to talk about a few things, a little bit on each subject. Number one, let's talk about the Trump president candidacy. He's cool. He's funny. He's saying shit that people want to hear for now. But would he make a good president? Don't think so. Don't think so. But you know what? He's made it fun for us to listen to him. Because we're just kind of sick and tired of hearing the same old stuff, and the politicians never doing what they say they're going to do. So, Trump is a good breath of fresh air. Will he win? My opinion, I don't think so. But anyway, let's enjoy it while we can. Normally, you don't really enjoy it. The other thing I want to talk about is why in the hell do we credit Christopher Columbus Day, on discovering America? That asshole never discovered America. In fact, he didn't know where the hell he was at when he landed here. He thought he was in India. He was a terrible navigator, got lost 2 or 3 times. And how do you discover a place when there's been people here for 1,000 years before you? That's like saying me and you went to the Bahamas and we stepped foot on there. Okay, we're discovering the Bahamas in the name of America. You can't fucking do that. He discovered America in the name of Spain. Well, all right, Spain, that's good that you had somebody who traveled around the world back then and landed on some foreign land. That don't mean he discovered it. And we celebrate this asshole. I don't understand it. Another thing I'd like to talk about and I'd like everybody to be aware of, because I don't know if they know this, but I'm going to let you know. Our founding fathers, whoever they were, Hancock, Madison, Jefferson, Washington, whoever they were, the ones who wrote the Declaration of Independence, and the ones who wrote the Constitution. And in the Constitution, it does say very clearly, all men are created equal. Everybody has a right to pursue happiness. Fine. Now, I don't know if you know this, but that's coming from people who owned slaves, owned other humans. How do you write a constitution like that, trying to put yourself righteous that, all men are created equal, but it's okay to own a slave? Do you know Washington owned over 300 slaves? Did you know the first 20 presidents of this country owned slaves? Our whole thing is based on slavery, prejudice, racism. The whole fucking country is based on this. That's how it was started. And the main problem is our generation, baby boomers, we were never taught this in the fucking schools. It's not in the history books. It is now. You gotta look and search, and you'll be shocked at what you find, some of the shit you find. But hell, we named a state after the guy. We named a city after the guy. George Washington was a dickhead. He was an asshole. And yet we follow his thinkings. We follow his words of advice. It can't be done, but what should be done, we need to throw that Constitution away and start a new one. Another subject that I'd like to talk about is the Michigan State and Michigan Wolverine football game Saturday. Good game, came right down the wire. Michigan fumbled the punt attempt. They scored a touchdown with less than 10 seconds left. Michigan State did and won. Well, you know what? Shit happens. I'm a Wolverine fan, but you got to admit, it was a good game. They both tried. Actually, Michigan deserved to win, but they didn't. And it's not Michigan State's fault that they didn't. It's Michigan State took advantage of a mistake they made. And the whole game was going to come down to mistakes. And you can say, well, this guy should have done this guy should have done that. Well, that isn't the way it happened. And Michigan State, you got to understand, it's been good for the last 7 years. So I'm a Michigan fan, but my own fans they're being so critical. And the only thing I agree with them is Michigan State won, but they didn't win with any respect. They won the game, but they shouldn't have won the game. But the final analysis is that they did win the game. So you got to give them their props. And I just hope they go all the way. Kick Ohio State's ass and go. Michigan, you got taught a lesson. Next time you'll play 60 minutes, not 59 minutes and 50 seconds worth. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, next week, get ready for episode 2 of season 2 of Slap That View. That's the show where we try to slap the wrong right out of the view. Thanks again for everybody for listening and watching, and God bless.
Not everyone agrees. Welcome to Slap That View, discussing your views and opinions.